Manners, respect people. Big up on yourself. Much love and appreciation for the people them that tune in. Like up the life. You guys know I go already. Big up on yourself, people. All right. So people know things go already, right? Sometimes you have to set up yourself. You have to set up yourself. Make sure that everything is good. All right, people. So it's the present, past, and future, right? And that we have to look upon the betterment of us and humanity. Because everybody look for betterment to feed themselves, but not for us. You understand? We put in the work and we get no credit. So, you said them a talk about separating segregation, then call it, which means um Africans have them own and Caucasian have them own. Chinese have them own. I guess that's how them a look upon it. But the funny thing about it is, no other race is in this struggle or this fight. Everybody good. Okay? Everybody good except us. So them want to separate the race and we get nothing out of it. Everything belongs to everybody. We get nothing. And the people them say it already say, how things trickle down from the top to the bottom. Everything trickle down from the top to the bottom, and people them at the top get the best, creme de la creme. People at the bottom get the worst. Right through history, this is how it's supposed to be. You don't know who made that the rule there. Well, obviously, the people them who make the rules are the people them who want the rules away there. So them a push for this separation thing, segregation thing, right? I'm gonna tell you say right through we did have our own tone, we did have our own, everybody did have them skills. We were successful then. Even on that trial and tribulation, even hell on earth, everything where them people are put up for us, them people matter the evil people them, cause only evil people want to wipe out other race and think say that's a good thing. So one of the topic is that everybody talk about it. It's not sensationalism. It's just past, present, and future. That's how it was then. That's how it is now. But when we did a fight for integration, right? ED the boy again. Want integration. It wasn't easy. We get integration and it's still not easy. Because again, when Booker T. Washington I said we build we own, have we own, 100% believe in that. If we did have we own, trust me, things would are much better. Because now you just a fight for something we now own anyways. Black Lives Matter on the street and then can dig up because them need funding. Eh? So this is a channel I know is I tell you say it coming like say the channel them I find me more. And it's called Naya Nay Nay Nanya Sim. Nanya Sim. Nanya Sim. Now a lot of African people have I see enough of them channel now. But them people are this about long time because them have millions of, not millions, but them have thousands of followers. So I guess either, you know, in the last year them pop up or them been around, but because of the thing the algorithm, and we never get them a people before. I'm telling you, once you delete a couple people from your thing and start putting different things in your algorithm, you will get different feed, more information than the same thing over and over and over. Now this is it's called women's, okay, it's called white women's reaction to segregation to black people. So as we proceed, people, again this is Nanya Sim channel, and this is for educational purposes, right, people? As we proceed.
Welcome, Origin. Welcome tonight. So thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So, white women coming out to speak out about the segregation and how they feel about segregation and what they think, saying that, okay, some people feel like, they've been the one all this while benefiting from Black people and that Black people deserve their own space so that white people will be able to wake up and learn because they've been quite like on the low and allowing black people to do everything for themselves and thinking that they are the ones doing it and the rest of it. And so she was like, yeah, it is better for black people because you all have been like sucking them and leashing them all this while. Some of them feel like how are they supposed to survive? I mean, I feel like you all are going to survive if that happens, right? I am not trying to fantasize segregation, but at some point you all cannot continue to, throw in somebody about a particular kind of thing, right? And you all already know that segregation is all about white people and it has never been for black people and the rest of it. So I see a lot of them, like, saying that, I mean, they are going to probably denounce their whiteness and the rest of it. You know how they put up performance and all that. I mean, it is just them talking because one thing I know is I don't do I anymore is the fact that I do not like believe them anymore because I remember what they did before election, right? Saying that they are all for blue and all that, and after election, we found out that they I mean, like they were did what they wanted. A majority of them ran out of the internet. Till today, I have not seen white people, some of them white women. So all these are just performance. Let's get into this video.
How do you and that me tell you people with the lie. First of all, right? St. Louis Hospital and then they vote in the man. The man say yes, I'm gonna keep the hospital open. uh I'm telling us that this lie thing, people. I mean always I like how comes people accept the lie so much? Me always I say how people love the lie so much. So this are the first person, right? Her view on the segregation, separation. As we proceed, people, but I'm tell us a lie. one of the biggest tools that them use. As we proceed.
About the segregation ban. I already know how people of color.
I ain't going backwards. They are going to literally have to remove me from Black owned stores, Black owned restaurants, and Black neighborhoods. So the problem is that us white people, we have been lied to so much, being told that we're superior. We ain't shit. We wouldn't be shit if our forefathers didn't lie, cheat, and steal and change history. Come on, I ain't going backwards. I
That's so true, people. If I keep on saying, if it's equal opportunity, everybody get equal chance. Yes, but it's never like that. No situation where you go in and you have to work twice as hard to get something where you earn. So just me tell you say at least them admit say a lie, pure lie. As we proceed, people. It's good sometimes when people be honest, you know. I'm tell you say we live in this life for a long time and how we live and how we treated. That's not how we live and treat other people. You never hear say we are gather up and go hunt down people. You know if you do them things there. As we proceed, people.
the value. I know the value of Black people in my life. I know that I wouldn't be who I am without the Black people that I've had in my life, a part of my journey. Now, and if you're white and you don't like what I got to say, you can have the life you deserve because I don't give a rat's ass.
White people.
She had one of them fights. She had one of them fights the woman there. And she speak her mind. And she who not like it, whoever don't like it, go and go white it. Cause she give them the middle finger. You get it? As we proceed, people.
I'm going to get in so much trouble for saying this, but I think white people need segregation. We need segregation to learn a lesson. There are far too many white people who think like, oh, it's okay, we roll back DEI. Everybody will be fine. Like, I see that you're cool. You see that I'm cool. No. No. And thanks to the Trump administration, they've rolled back a lot of segregation laws. So, I mean, not that they ever tore down the original separate water fountains. They're just...
Thank you. Nothing never changed, people. It never changed. I'm telling you, say Trump did say I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna make America white again. This is why the man win by landslide. But that the woman they never really put up no fight. She never really have no plan or nothing. She just say, oh well, Biden drop out and me just a step in him shoes. There's nothing. But again, Obama was president and Obama never do nothing either. Well, not for us anyways. But tell us, so them people can write anything in a policy where they want to write, you know. As long as them have a pen and piece of paper, them can make law. Them can executive anything and do this. Make it go through, right? As we proceed.
The sign up once again that says blacks only. There are a lot of people who think if segregation comes back, it will be to their advantage. It will be to such the disadvantage of white population. And frankly, I think it's going to be good. There was a white woman who went into some bar the other day and she filmed it. Wearing a MAGA hat, she walked into a bar and like automatically the owner of the bar was like, get them out of my bar. You can't deny me, sir. But no, your kind went to the Supreme Court to ensure that I can deny you service. Your beliefs are not my beliefs. Get the hell out of my bar. But I voted for MAGA and I'm white. You can't deny me. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we absolutely can. And she's filming it. And you can almost hear in her voice, she's absolutely sure she's going to post this video and she's going to become instantly famous. How dare this bar deny her? And instead, the comments were like, know your place. That is not your space. Last time there was segregation, minorities couldn't go into white spaces, but white people went into minority spaces. There's always some stereotypical photo of like some socialite from Fifth Avenue up in the Harlem in the jazz clubs being like, oh, I'm mixing with the cool people. And smoking the funny cigarettes. And then, inevitably she marries a Vanderbilt and, settles down and remembers her side of the town. I think if this time segregation comes back, segregation should be to keep the white people out. It would be good for minority culture, but it would be outstanding for white culture to finally understand, really get the point. No, we're gatekeeping. Hairstyles and food and flavor and music and culture, all of this is ours. Not for you. Kardashians can't no, these are Albanian box braids. It's our culture. It is not.
People. Sometimes you have to laugh because it's the truth, and the truth doesn't supposed to hurt. The truth is supposed to make you laugh. But them have it say the truth hurts. So everybody say, yeah, the truth hurt. Like it really hurt. That's just it on feelings and not feel. As we proceed, people, until they say, well, we learn sometimes, it's not good for us. Them also say the truth will set you free. As we proceed.
It's not, frankly, as much as it will not benefit me. I think it would be to the benefit of white people to feel segregation, to go through segregation for, let's start with 300 years. That seems like the right number. Then we'll check in to see how they're doing and maybe start some other new version, DEI 2.0. Matter of fact, in white culture, white women should probably make their own group too. There can be mega, white women, minority, separate, not equal, and definitely learning some lessons. Grow with love. We're definitely in this phase that until it affects me, I don't care about it, but that's short term because you give me back my Social Security, I'm no longer interested in everybody else's struggle. To long term deny white people everything they feel entitled to, I think it's long past time for that lesson to be taught. And yeah, it's going to be super hard keeping white people out. You saw how many struggled with the blue bracelet idea. I admit I'm not going to like it, but
okay, people, I don't know what the blue bracelet thing that they're talking about. I don't know, people. Again, I say some of them things that it's these people actually speaking how they feel about certain things, right? And again, it's not like they don't listen to us, we don't listen to them. We watch the movies, them and them things there, don't we? But we not really talk. So sit down and have conversation. To be honest. We don't have conversation amongst ourselves, much less. As we proceed, people.
The blue bracelet idea, I admit I'm not going to like it, but I think it would be to the benefit of all. I'm going to get in so much trouble for.
You know what I think is a little bit funny is people who look like me, they understand the concept of malicious compliance as it relates to things that they can wrap their head around, right? Like a Christian wanting to put a Bible in a classroom, they can very easily be like, oh, well, if we're bringing religion into schools, then I'm going to bring my satanic Bible in, or I'm going to bring my Torah in, because if we're including Christianity, we have to include all religion, right?
No. That's how much I should show you. On go on religion. You don't get to worship what you want to worship. We're just gonna give you what we have, and that's how it works, people. So that me say, if a man want bring in the devil Bible, you have to bring that thing too. Of course he can bring it in. That's freedom of religion, no? Me no know. As we proceed.
To bring my satanic Bible in, or I'm going to bring my Torah in, because if we're including Christianity, we have to include all religion, right? They understand that form of malicious compliance, but they have a harder time wrapping their brain around malicious compliance as it relates to racial segregation, because I've seen a lot of Black people that I follow being like, either jokingly or non-jokingly, like, yeah, segregation's coming back, baby. I can't wait until I have like a Black only school where my children won't experience racism and I can open up my own Black only bar and no one will feel creeped out or experience like microaggressions while they're just trying to have fun. And then I hope well-meaning white people in the comments will be like, but segregation's bad, guys. Segregation's bad. And it's like, yeah, we all agree that, but if it's going to happen, then the form of malicious compliance is to do the thing that racists don't want you to do, which is own your shit, right? Segregation has never been about racist people just wanting Black people and other non-white people away from them. Segregation has always been about saying white people have everything and you have nothing.
Yeah. That we are trying to show you people. The man them build the community upon one dump. One literal dump. So that the community there. Or you can think and say, okay, we're gonna build a community and the best place we build it upon a dump. What do you think of the people that want to move in there? So that's the sad state. But me tell you, as we don't understand certain things, we just go about and don't pay attention. I'm telling you, I'm a little bit, I read a lot. I'm gonna get to understand enough things. I'm living in one country which part it's all Black people. I still see the treatment. Because again, Rastaman are one of the vilest people upon the place of the earth. Or you hear some people talk about Rasta. And it's a religion. It's a practice. I mean, we talk about Haile Selassie already, but it's their feelings. We can't tell them so they're not supposed to feel how them feel about it. But coming from a country how them treat Rasta, that's racism. That's hate. But we don't look upon it so. Dirty Rasta, dirty dread, them things there. But when me come a foreign and see how people treat other people, me included, there's some not like see people pick on other people. So growing up with that way of thinking, wrong is wrong right across the board. I mean, wrong is wrong across the board. As we proceed, people.
Will have nothing. That's why you have things like the Tulsa City Massacre, okay? Things like that don't.
Okay, and that Tulsa City Massacre, I'm tell you, say, in every city where you go in the States, them have some vile, evil thing that was done. So now I have to go do a highlight on the Tulsa. And then people know the history of evil, These people know the history of evil that was done to us. We are the only one. I say, oh, that's in the past. That's in the past. These people well aware. I tell you, say, and keep trophies and them things there. When Ivy did them hang Ivy, them put him on the back of the truck, drive around the neighborhood, take picture. Recently, the man take the picture of the two twins where them box up and say one box up the next one and then box up himself. Then take picture and send it online and so that brother they get capture. Okay? And me never know say if I him do it or one of him friend them do it, but the very fact that this man I take a picture and I send it out to him people them. Whoever people him is. They are. As we proceed.
Have nothing. That's why you have things like the Tulsa City Massacre, okay? Things like that don't happen if the only thing segregation is trying to accomplish is putting Black people somewhere else. That's never been what segregation is about. Segregation is about saying, we have access to everything, you have access to nothing. And if you create your own things, we will take it from you.
And that's true because I'm telling you, say, if you invent something as a slave, right? The person who own you, it becomes theirs. And you don't get nothing out of it. That's why I'm saying, I'm going to look on some of the pattern them. Who owns the pattern them? Right? Because we invent a lot, We never highlight our invention. I did do a slight and the stoplight and the gas mask. But there's so much for us to highlight about our rich story. As we proceed, people.
You. And so it's funny. The joke is that racist white people demanding a return for segregation would immediately lose their minds when there was a space that they were not allowed into. That's the joke.
That's the joke. Them want move away from us and we have everything. Eh? As we proceed, people, come tell us past, present. Is it gonna be the future? It not gonna change, you know. It's not gonna change by itself. That's number one. As we proceed,
all this segregation talk, terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm gonna lose my mind, terrible. But I mean, it's not as hard as it seems it might be. All you have to do is anytime you pass a maggot, a magapotanium on the road or in public, just give them the thumbs down. Just thumbs down. You don't have to be loud. And I love to be loud. You don't have to be loud. You just thumbs down. The rage that they have, priceless. Priceless. My favorite one ever that I did, I give my thumbs down. They like stared at me like into my eyes and like gave me 2 thumbs down back. I love that. I love that for me.
All right, team interracial and team interethnic, come to the front of the line. Because no matter how you slice it, we don't get to choose. We have to stand in solidarity. We already crossed the line in the sand because we can't choose. We're both. Now, what I need to hear from the full-blooded people of color, what are we doing? When you use blank-only signs in retaliation, because as mixed people, we're not going into white-only establishments, never. It's just not happening. But is my friend, who's half black and half white, is he going to be allowed to go to the cookout, as it were? I already know that like Latino spaces are going to be like, go pound sand to me because I'm not enough. I've already been told by full-blooded Latino cousins in the past that I'm an abomination. So
people, abomination. A long time I hear that word they know. I think that was some Bible word. Abomination. Abomination. I think that's abominable snowman. I think me hear that word they use pun. I don't even know what it means. I think it means evil. Big me no know. Abomination. It just means say you know fit. Whatever idea structure with them create, you know fit in it. People. Telling us say the biggest fight is supposed to be for humanity, you know. People supposed to look to live better. But they come in like say them people I don't have no idea about nothing. Then just want war, fight, separation, anger. I don't know. It's sad people. Cause that's the one thing I say from my born, my born comes to war, and war never stop. People always, people always, look, it's not no sensationalism, but me tell them, I see some policeman and taxi man a fight. Policeman literally tear off the man shot. I just I say, what's the difference between then and now? When them people they used to have them dog and them have them cat and I go hunt black people. What's the difference between then and now? Are the same thing I go on. You don't understand how it always have to be like this, you know. No peace. As we proceed, people.
So if you're half white, half black, if you are half Asian, half Latino, whatever the mix that you are, what are we doing? Because seriously, the
Abomination.
rhetoric on TikTok from people who are pure blood is getting ugly.
And what's pure blood? And them things I'm going to see in a vampire movie. People. I swear, people, this world has just become so madness, you know. It's just become madness, people. And where the humanity, the people? How comes we so mad at each other? Or why you have to be mad at each other? The world big enough. There's so much. Sometimes I drive at Jamaica, I drive for hours and nothing, not even. So how comes them have so much space and then people always up in at each other? Space. How comes them people can't just spread out? As we proceed, people.
Is getting ugly.
Segregation becomes a thing again. I will take my happy ass up into every motherfucking white establishment, and I will no longer be identifying as a white woman. I will be identifying as a white problem. Thank you.
So she are going to go cause trouble. People. Trying to say, it needs solution. It needs to be solution, not problems. That trust me not solve it. Can go call ED ED the boy. Because problem not go solve problem. If them say segregation, people, me no have a problem with it. Why would I have a problem with it? When now you apply a certain place and just you know say them not hire you. Even though you have the skill for work anyway, them not hire you. Just because them know say you're better than them. My sister always say it, you know. Enough time she give out her resume and them say she's overqualified for the job. I'm gonna keep on saying, anytime they tell you say you're overqualified for the job, that means that if them hire you, them are gonna get fired. That's how can you be overqualified for one job? You mean you're too smart for the position? That like that makes sense? And that might try to show you more time when you listen to certain things, people. And when you listen at who them things here come from. Who come up with them ideas here? Stupid ideas here. As we proceed.
You know, black people really don't give a shit if they can't be around white people, right? Like, you think that black people give a flying fuck that you're not going to let them into your racist ass place? Because I promise you they don't. What's really going to suck is not being able to go into black spaces like that. That's going to suck.
Okay, and again, we not stop them, you know, people. We never stop them from go which part them want to go. I'm tell you that Jamaica one of the most dangerous places, and every day them a broke tourist record. How can tourists go one of the most dangerous places in the world? And be safe. That makes sense? We not stop them people, it's them create the color barrier. Then create all kind of segregation, Jim Crow law, then create everything. Evil people create every wicked thing you can think of. I say, evil people, I want to keep on giving them credence. White people, they're not white. Evil people have no color, they just have a shape. There is white people, but not them. What make them white? What is it that make these people white? And if you ask them people, what's the meaning of white? I can guarantee them don't know the meaning of white. That's the funny thing. That's the funny thing. No people say them black and them don't know the meaning of black. That's why I say even a goat born a Jamaica is a Jamaican goat. Him can say, yeah, me a Jamaican. But does that really mean anything? If you not represent Jamaica in a way. Big up Daniel Speak TV because she did a thing on the and the origination of the flag, the with national dish with tree lignum vitis it name, and the blue mahogany. You see people, the blue mahogany. That's our Jamaican tree. Thank you. I'm telling you, say, I love the education. I love being educated people. As we proceed.
Is not being able to go into black spaces like that. That's gonna suck for white people who enjoy things that are cool and fun.
And that's what I don't like. Cool and fun. That's the only thing we're good for. That me not like. That's why I say entertainment. All of the people that want me to highlight, it's not just about entertainment. We have scientists, we have doctors, we have pianists, we have orchestras, we have so much different things other than entertainment. And me say, me Google which entertainer have a pushback against Trump. Which entertainment, which superstar? There's one group said them denounce Trump for use them song. One of them song where them use them say them don't give them permission to use the song for use the song for kick out the people them out of the country, because that's not what the song was meant for. Them are the only people when me hear a pushback against Trump. And it's my bad, so I don't remember the group name. But no entertainer no out there I said this needs to be stopped. No actor, no football player, no basketball player, nobody no out there. The only people them want to fight are the people them in the courts and the lawyers them. Advocate. Some of the people them advocate for some of the people them get deported. But at least them people have put up a resistance. Or everybody else silent. Everybody's silent about Black history because it no matter as long as there's entertainment and you can tap up the scream. Yes, them things are good. But real life no matter. The next generation doesn't matter. They don't. That's why I say me hammer the entertainment and the cool thing. Yes, we're cool. We're always cool because we're born in the coolest skin. We're just cool like that. We're just cool like that. How was it? A Canadian group that made that song. But I'm sure you say, all of the entertainers, them quiet. As we proceed, next generation, getting an education, to change the policies. As we proceed.
That part's really gonna suck. But like, we deserve to be kicked out. Okay.
White people, how do you feel about the segregation ban? You know what? It just hit me.
Me personally, I'm pissed. I think it's fucking stupid, and I will actively boycott my places that I'm supposed to be allowed to go to. And as long as I will be accepted,
Get your business.
Okay, and again, people, we don't reject people, you know. Black people are the most lovingest people. Them people that give you them picnic to take care of, right? The woman say she have to take care of the picnic them farm band with the picnic them love them. Meanwhile, the parents are telling them, oh, they're just the niggers. Even though we still give them picnic love, we still get hate people. You understand? Even them picnic them can't get love. Jesus. But tell you say, oh, even in a hidden culture, you know, them not like each other, you know, but them still work together for year to year. Eh? You think so them all get along, people? That's why I say, how we so love it to everybody, but we can't love each other. Is that crazy? 1,400 bucks up a year. 13, 14, 1,500. Genocide. We're committing genocide against each other. Literally a wipe out yourself. I say, we're hated by everybody. We're the most hated. We're the most watched. We're the most police. But we're also the most creative, most talented, the most genius. What me say? Maybe that's our curse. We're perfect. And because we're perfect, we have to be treated like we're imperfect. Me no know. As we proceed.
in the other side segregate, like, if Black people will accept me in their spaces, that's where I'm gonna go. That's where I'm.
But again, we don't hate people. We only hate ourselves.
But again, only if I'm accepted, because I'm not one of these people that's trying to be somewhere that, you know, I don't belong. I'm not trying to impede on people's spaces. You feel me? But like, if I'm accepted, if I'm invited, that's where I'm going. And if I'm not invited and I have to go to the white side of everything, bitch, I'm staying home. I'm not going. I'm not going. Oh my God. I really, truly hope it doesn't come down to like that. I really hope it doesn't. But like, I ain't going nowhere if that's where that's fucking going. Just saying. That's how I view it. That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
So I have seen some really, really great think pieces and narratives and jokes about this whole segregation thing. But I want to be able to let you know that the whole segregation thing has nothing to do with Black people and has everything to do with white people. Follow me, okay? So it reminds me of Toni Morrison, who is my favorite author. She is a Black author.
Toni Morrison. You see, people, left, right, and center. Toni Morrison is a black author. Okay, people, I'm telling you, say, more information just keep on coming. Every time I play one thing, it's like there's so much information. So let's continue. And this lady, she's straight. As we proceed, people, and they're all beautiful people, the sisters.
My favorite author, period. And she was being interviewed by a white woman. And essentially the white woman asked, like, when are you going to elevate your writing and include the white perspective in it, like, or the right or the white gaze in it, as she would say. And Toni Morrison replied that I'm not, because Toni Morrison believed that her books could be read by everybody, but she wrote her books for Black people. And if you're not a part of Black culture, there are certain things within our culture that mandates explanation so that those that are not a part of our culture can understand it. Toni Morrison took that out of her writing. So she said, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, then you don't. But I'm only writing through the Black lens for the Black experience and the Black gaze. That is it. And so when the lady asked that question, Toni Morrison said, I'm never going to do that. And the reality is that Black people live very, very full lives, and white people aren't even a thought. Like, Black people tend to live their lives in a way where we do not think about what white people are doing. And that is very true. It is very factual. A lot of Black people only interact with white people because they go to work with them, right? So if they do not work with white people and you're Black, how many times are you socializing with white people outside of work? For a lot of Black people, you don't really socialize.
Good question. Okay, fine. I'm gonna start the Loblaws and the reason why I choose Loblaws because Loblaws is one of the most expensive one of the most expensive store you can go buy food in. So if you can afford Loblaws, that means that your pocket's strong. So maybe if you go hang out at Loblaws. Socialize, yes, people. That's socializing too. When you go shopping, food. As we proceed, people.
Of times at work, after work, with white people. And so when you have that reality, then it begs for you to be able to go down a line of questioning, right? Which is, what is the issue with segregation? And I've seen some white people on here that was like, white people should be saying that segregation is bad. And the reality is that no, that's not really the problem, right? Because the problem is that we were separate and not equal. That's the problem. It was the maltreatment. Because the reality is that we are no longer segregated, but yet we are still mistreated. We still are not offered the same amount of opportunities. We are still not paid the same rate. We are still not afforded the equality of it. So what white people did was, okay, fine. We will desegregate. It's fine. But once Black people entered these spaces, we were still being mistreated. And so the question could actually be, if we had equality, right? If we had equal access to buying land, equal access to be able to garner wealth, equal pay, and we were never desegregated, would desegregation actually be necessary? And there is when you take a look at what was happening with the Tulsa riot, is the fact that Black people were equal and separate, right? They had land, they had businesses, they were accruing wealth. It was the wealthiest Black community. And white people who were not a part of the community, very much separate, and yet we are equal, right? They have banks, they have people that build, they have people that, grocery stores, they have houses, they have neighborhoods,
And that's the same thing Booker T. Washington did that say. Why can't we have our own stuff? Because we're talented enough to have our own wealth, given the opportunity. Instead of no bandulu everything, lie about everything, cheat about everything. Why not just give equal opportunity? Why be gatekeepers to us? We don't need no gatekeeper. As we proceed, people, because the lady she chop it down right down the middle, And that's what I'm saying. We must understand certain things. If we don't understand it, right? How can we accept it to change it? As we proceed.
Build, they have people that, grocery stores, they have houses, they have neighborhoods, they have milkmen, they have mailmen. White people have their own neighborhoods, white people have their own businesses, white people have their own groceries, white people have their own things, separate but very much equal. And white people looked over and said, what are they doing over there? And bombed it.
Yes, that's Rosewood. Exactly what they did at Rosewood. That's what they did to Rosewood. The people that in a Rosewood, them have them own piano, them have all of them things there. And the people them lie. The woman lie says she get touched up when nothing no goes up. She had 2 boyfriends. She had a husband and she have a side man. Side man rough her up. Husband come home, she tell the husband, wanna we do it. The woman were there, we see what go on, never say nothing. So them turn them anger upon Rosewood and burn it down. As we proceed, people. So I don't like say we never have one thing, we never do one thing. But me tell you say jealousy, hate, greed, envy. Them things that them teach we. Me ask that. Me say to one banker once, you don't have university, you don't have college, you don't have all on a degree. But how is it to have so much stuff and can educate us so we can be smarter? Them can't teach you nothing productive or uplifting. So they say it's us hate. That's why when time we do it to each other, it's so appalling. Because we have to learn them something from somewhere. As we proceed.
Right? Because otherwise, if Black people continue on prospering on their own, why would any Black person say, I need to be over there?
William, the boy. The boy would definitely want to be over there. This is where E.D. Du Bois come in. When we have our own thing, like Booker T. Washington would just say, let's create our own stuff. E.D. Du Bois say, no, forget about that. Let's go knock on them door. Let's go tell them, give a job. Feed with picnic them. And they end up in a jail. Where Booker T. Washington have to bail them out. Use them own money, bail them out. Yeah? So somebody come along and tell you something foolish and you jump on it. Not even thinking about what you have already. So the story with the dog and the bone in the water. Same thing. The people them dash where them have, forget nothing. As we proceed, this is where the boy step in and say, no, I don't want to have. I want my own.
Or there. Like you, there's an argument for that. And so then when you look further, take a look at desegregation, right? Whose lives improved due to closer proximity of white and black people? White people. Their lives improved. Their logic improved. All of a sudden, they begin to be enlightened on the reality of the fact that they themselves were light.
This lighting, people. This lighting. Left, right, and center, you see the light, people. Even them get lied to. The man said it. Nobody don't know the
They
truth.
themselves were lied to. Otherwise, had they not come into proximity with black people, there is no reason for them to believe that their ancestors ever did anything wrong. Or there's also no reason to believe that they are more like black people than what they were told. Because many, many years ago, the Republican Party, right, they said that the way that you are able to steal from poor white people is to convince them that they're better than black people. And if you can convince them of that, you can steal money from out of their pockets and they would never notice.
That's true. People, I'm telling you, come back with the lie again, right? Back with the lie again, people. All right, which part we go with this now? So, I'm telling you, that people are pure writing. Me have a write down here, you know. That's one of the things the people and stuff for real, you know. I forgot to highlight on that still. But we tell you, say, yo, and that then tell them, and tell the poor white people say them better than the poor black people. And the poor white people then believe it.
Steal money from out of their pockets and they would never notice. So here we are, where we are no longer desegregated. And you see all over this app where you have white people that are learning a lot about historical truths that black people already knew. We already knew these things. But you have white people on a daily that are like, I didn't know that. That's not what I was taught. I wasn't taught that, right? You have whole religious sects of people that were literally taught that the Civil War was not about slavery. You literally have all of these white people that have no clue that Juneteenth existed, or why it existed, or how many years it actually took post-emancipation for the last slave to actually be free. Proximity has caused for a lot of the misinformation fed to white people to perpetuate racism, to be dismantled. And so you literally have people that are white nationalists. I need you to follow. You literally have people that are white nationalists that are now running the Republican Party, right? In order for them to bring white people back into subjugation, we have to separate them from minorities because they are learning truths that causes it to be extremely difficult for us to tell them that black people are subservient. Because proximity means that you are able to identify where we overlap. Now they're understanding the humanity of minorities. And now they're not going to go along with the Aryan beliefs that white people are the elite race and they are better than another ethnic group and they deserve to have things by virtue of them being white. Do you see how segregation has nothing to do with black people?
People don't understand what she said. Want to go take a listen to her now because you see, What she's explaining is the detail of the lies that was told. And once you keep on telling lies and people find out the truth, the lies not gonna work anymore. So them have to find a new way now. That's why I say the breadcrumbs what them a try to erase. I try to erase black people out of this. This is what they're trying to do. But I'm telling you, say, once there's the internet and people have sense to understand certain things, so this is Nanya Sim. And I tell them I see the program and I click on it and just listen. Cause I'm telling you, say it's good for us to listen to understand certain things. As we proceed, people, if you don't want to hear it, you can go watch it or you can rewind the live and listen, people.
See how segregation has nothing to do with black people and has everything to do with getting white people back in line. Are you understanding what's going on here? Because it's never for the sake of black people, which is why black people is like, we cool. Segregate, separate, illuminate, elucidate.
Just get the hell away from me. People don't understand sometimes. That's why I say education is so important. Listen to how she articulate herself. Huh? She's a customer galang bad and I said this. She just explain, enlighten the people who are too TikTokish to learn and understand. And she's passionate about what she's saying because she knows it's the truth. As we proceed, people.
And that is a very true reality because we have only known desegregation. But we have also only known that when we're in your proximity, we are still killed. We are still murdered. We are still mistreated. We are still shunned. We do not have the same access, even though we are in closer proximity. So if our lives have not changed by becoming in closer proximity, why would we continue to be close? Okay, separate us. But you have white people that are like, no, segregation is wrong. Why? Because your life has changed because of proximity. Are you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sister. I totally trust me. I totally get what you're saying. It never benefits us because it's not supposed to benefit us. This is why in time Abraham Toure is one of the very few African leader who stands up and push back against everything that's wrong for his people. It's so amazing to see that, because pretty much that's how it is right across the world. That's why I say if Jamaica, right, did realize how great the people are, at least the prime minister them would invest in the people them and get more. But them not care because you see, all them do is get one bag of money if you do nothing. You know, understand? You're getting paid to do nothing. You're absolutely getting paid to do nothing, and they're doing absolutely nothing. So when these people talk about certain things, it's my pleasure to listen and understand. Even though I go through all of them history, I'm gonna talk about it already with I never really know nothing about the Republican and the Democratic. But the Democratic are the real demon them. Right? At least the Republicans them are supposed to be for equal rights and justice. At least. As we proceed, people.
Now, Are you tracking? The segregation thing has nothing to do with Black people and everything to do with trying to put white people back in their place. Okay? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Since everyone keeps talking about that they're going to segregate again, I'm not going to do it like this because it's the audacity. It makes me want to throw up. Okay. What? Let's say the fucker allowed segregation again. And there was when they cited it. Okay? Let's just say that happened. Let's just say in fucking disgusting theory, they segregated. I don't fucking go where the white people go. Like, I don't get to choose which barbecue joint I go to, which real tacos I fucking eat. Now, like, I can't go to my favorite taco stand because it's for the colors only section. Sorry, that makes me sick coming out of my mouth. What if I don't want to be in the white section? Am I going to be forced to stay in the freaking salt pepper land instead of going over to...
And we're gonna go to the salt and pepper land. Well, we don't really have a lot of salt over here. We have sodium-free sauces. Oh, people, yeah, I never talk about is just entertainment and food. Then I talk about what about the dentists? What about the lawyers? What about the doctors? Huh? We had all of those people in our community, people. We had educators in our community, not just entertainers. I just recently then shoved entertainers down with throat. Or I try to shove entertainers down with throat for the people that may want to be distracted. As we proceed.
Instead of going over to Adobe Land or All Seasoning Land over here where they got everything. I don't like apple pie. Fuck hamburgers. If they fucking segregate.
People, again, I'm not have to excuse the language that I'm use because I guess they're upset about the situation, people. So that's their frustration talk. You see me? People, I'm telling you. Them done say what them officer already, and it's true. Segregation not do nothing for it. Integration not do nothing for it. If we did have everything like how we did have Black Wall Street and all of them things there, them burn out them things there. Now we have to go build them over. But me always say, why don't we create them things there? Like what's stopping from all of them rich black people to come together and set up them things there? Huh? I always said that. I always say we have all of them. Shaquille O'Neal, a billionaire. Michael Jordan, them man they are billionaire. Me just check Michael Jordan. I must see 3 point something billion Michael Jordan own have. All of them player there. All of them people there will make them millions of dollars there. They can't have them own city. Just like me talk about Akon City, where Akon did I try put him city together. Them people can go buy some land somewhere about not for no dump though. But then can go get a land with them say, look, that go cost you this much for living in this city. Just like me say diaspora city. It's not impossible. Then people have fly on Mars to go find other planet to go colonize. To go bother up them people and take with them gold. Same thing. Whatever them find in a space, what them a go do is colonize it, right? Beat up the people, them tell the people say them on a word. As we proceed, people, because I'm telling you, say, sometimes you have to laugh just to see how sick these things are. Yes? No? As we proceed.
If they fucking segregate, do we? I won't get to eat the good food anymore. Be with the cool people.
She have your stomach on her mind. I don't mean to But look at it though. Them people have all of the best chef in the world, don't they? What are you guys worried about? Huh? You guys are supposedly have the best gourmet chefs in the world. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars. So what are you guys worried about? Why are you guys so worried about eating you guys' own food? Ah. I'm telling us that we don't have the best chef. Eh? And the only thing I can't think, bro, is hamburger. Hamburger. As we proceed, people.
Oh, cool people, please don't segregate. I won't have any cool friends anymore. I have like one white friend, and they live like.
Okay. I have a few white friends. Oh no. And this time I put the world in other people. This is what they put the world in. Right? I'm gonna tell you, the people them when them voting. These people get to do whatever they want. Right? But it's never anything that helps society. It's always helping themselves. As we proceed, people.
Away. Can we please don't segregate because I don't want to stay on the white side. Get that one over here. I'm just sick of the. Oh God.
It is 2025. What twilight zone am I living in? I am hearing that segregation is legal. The Civil Rights Act is still in place, right? But what does it mean that Trump signed that saying segregation can now be legal? Does that mean the government is not going to back it? They're not going to back the civil rights? Nobody's got support. So help me God, if I come across a business and it says whites only, you best believe I will be on my heel, spinning around, and I will be out. All the strides that we have made in history to make it that we are equals, because we are equals. We are all human. I don't care the color of your skin. And one narcissistic, homophobic, racist gets elected in, and we are to throw that all away. I'm to turn my back.
This is all I got from this video. And to that beautiful black sister, she is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Her skin is skinny, and she is so brilliant. So a very big shout out to her.
Hey, I gave her a shout out already, okay? But sure, go ahead. I told you.
And to all the white women, I don't even know what to tell you people others because you all voted for this. If I say you all did not vote for this, it means I am being partial. You all voted for this because there is no label or mark on your face to say you voted or you did not vote. You all voted for this, and this is playing out right in your face, right? The truth is that you all are very like white women are so used to or so good at coming online to rant about some certain things, like and you are going to think that they are serious. I do not take them seriously anymore. Why? Because I remember I mean, I don't know if it's like the last encounter with them when it comes to politics, because I also talked about how I do not trust them with the election, that because they were so active before the election saying how it is going to be blue or no other people, and the fact that they were all trooping out and saying blue, 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 and all that. I didn't know why my instinct told me that this is just like performing, all of them performing to probably make black people feel like they are the good ones and all that, because you all know how much they love it when you think or when you see them as a good one. So I said, if you've been following my channel, I kept saying it, that all those people that come out here to say that I am voting blue, that I do not trust them. And in the end, it happened the way, the way I said it. And some of them, if you all remember that there are so many active white women on this, on TikTok, that I also used to bring here because I thought that they've got some, that they were probably the better ones, right? And after the election, they all disappeared from the internet. I have not seen them to this very moment. Why are they running? Why are they running? So with all with the experience, I am not sure that I believe anybody or that I trust everybody, even how they are screaming that segregation is good for them, so that they will have to do it. I still do not trust. I don't believe them anymore, because they have shown me Pepe. I have should I say them? They have shown my people Pepe, right? So when it comes to things like this, I just look at them and smile, because they are saying A, and in the end you find out that they were trying to tell you B or D. The difference is kind of clear, right? So white women, I don't know what you people are saying, and if you all think that the segregation is not what you want, why are you not? Why are you not speaking up? Speak up. Why are you not being outside? Why are you not, acting like you already do not want it? Like I said before, I remember saying this, that the only time white women will really be very serious with everything going on with politics is the day they will take away their cats and dogs shelter. And then you see how active they are.
Uh, look, you don't mess around with their dog, their pets, okay? Okay? The lady said that they're missing dogs and they're missing cats, okay? So don't mess around with them dogs, don't mess around with them cat. That's important, people, not humanity, not integration.
Those people are more important than anything else. They love them more than they love. Yeah.
Jesus. uh, I said, time I come to Canada, I see all of the animal hospital them. I say, yes, this is it. As we proceed.
So unfortunately, I have to be truthful. If my people cannot trust you, I won't be the one to, right? So I think this is all performative, they are performing for us. And bye for now.
People, again, me say, me not in the separation thing, but when these people make their rules and the regulation, they set the rules, they set the laws, they make the rules, they break the laws. We can't do nothing against what they say, right? We just have to agree with it. If we did unify, right? First of all, we would have our own thing. That's number one, right? We would have our own community. But again, when you have to go somebody yard go eat and then give you a bun, You have to take it. So if segregation, if them segregate the states, make sure say them will segregate over here so too. And it's gonna be one big segregation. Right, people? It's gonna be one big segregation. It's not like it not dead already. We stand by ourselves individually. If we stand as a group, it would have been beautiful. Many things would not happen to it. But if it's not my fight, me not interested. If it now affect me, me not interested. And at the same thing them think, that's how them feel. The only reason why them are ball about segregation is because we're cool and we have the good food and not like say we are doctors, lawyers, nurses, scientists. Not those things. The food, the party. That's why I say we have to be more than what them think we is. We have to be more than that. We have to look out for each other. If we not look out for each other, we are failed. Even though we're not supposed to, because we have all of the tools them. The grace them before we did it all with less than what we have. We know we have so much more. But it not seem that way there. As we proceed, people, I'm out.